was absolutely incredible. Kaya, Moynihan and Bassi, thank you very much. Brilliant. Grab that, you'll need that. So tell me, what your core strength is incredible.
Thank you. I think one of the benefits of doing pole is that it really very much brings you back into your body. So if you're very cognitively switched on and your head is switched on all the time, you're very anxious or you're very depressed, coming back into your body is pole is one of the many things that you can do in order to do that. So you could do climbing or running or swimming or anything, but I do pole.
Yeah, oh, I see. So, yeah, you might be stressed, you might have lots of things in your mind, relax from that and get away from that. Lots of people will be watching and say they associate pole dancing, pole exercise with something seedy, something sexual. How does that fit with your Muslim faith?
I mean, I think that it's, pole dance is something that's been popularised by sex workers in the West. That's definitely something that's true. But I think also that, whether you're walking around on the street or on the pole, and dance is a very liberating thing. It's something that you can do in the face of things like depression and anxiety, and it's good for your body. I think the way I express my faith is very much, I don't know what's going to happen from one moment to the next, and I have faith that I'm going to be able to continue my life and enjoy doing things that I enjoy doing. So pole is just an extension of that. It's one of many things that I do that's part of, being me. Yeah,
and you think of it that sexualised and that sort of image that you often have with pole. Now, you're fasting during Ramadan. How does that work, fasting and exercise? Do you find that difficult?
I think without sort of, being too heavy about it, just people facing much more difficult situations than I do. Something that gives me enjoyment when I'm fasting. It brings me back into my body, so I don't...
I love the physicality of this. I mean, you are in great shape. If I thought I could be good at this, I would be doing this on a regular basis. I've come dressed for the occasion here today, but you touched on something a little bit earlier on. It's the idea that it's not just about the physicality, is it? It's about your mind and your spirit as well.
Yeah, I think that, when we talk about spirituality and where that word comes from, it comes from the word breath in Latin, and, it's where we get the word respire from too. And anything that's bringing you back into your body, out of this headspace, cognition, and into your physical body, into your senses, that's always going to be a spiritual thing. I don't want to be reductive about it, but anything can be spiritual. So I think, I feel like you should give it a go. Maybe you should see
I really want to have a go.
I think that's my chance to leave. Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, yeah, you're not having a go.
No,
you need to leave me to it here.
I'm going to watch.
I think what's interesting is people often focus on the clothing of it, and I'm not probably dressed appropriately because it's actually quite slippy.
I'm wearing like sports clothes as well.
Yeah.
It is slippy.
You need the skin almost to give you the grip. That's
I think
the issue,
when you're doing something like a sit, which is what I'm going to see if you can do in a minute, because I think you watched me do sort of like a semi-sit. It's slightly easier if you have skin exposure. And this is the thing that I was saying, is that when you're in physical pain, you can't be in emotional or psychological pain.
Exactly. Right. How do we do this then?
So I'm going to ask you to pull the pole sort of into the ground. Sort of, obviously you're not pulling it into the ground.
Yeah, but you're pulling your...
up if you can. I would probably suggest you remove your rings, but we'll leave it.
Shall I give it a go?
Give it a crack.
Okay. Oh no! I don't quit.
Unfortunately, this is what happens when you don't have the skin exposure. Thankfully, you're not exposed to as much pain when you've got clothing on.
Oh, it's very graceful, wasn't it? Yeah. I think I'll leave it to the professionals. Thank you so much, Kai. Great to chat to you. Sean, your turn.